Hi everyone, I'm Jen. I'm not a happy camper. I don't fit in. I want to get out of this maze and I don't fit in. And I want to get out of this maze and I don't fit in and I want to get out of this maze. So I don't know what we shall name this Jen, but this Jen is very, I'm angry for sure. I'm angry to the point of wanting to cry because I'm so disgusted that when I want to do right, doing right brings me wrong, brings wrong to my life. Because in this world, doing wrong seems to be right. People get rewarded for it. I don't even want to talk about my childhood years or my marital life. I'm not here to disparage anybody. It's just I'm faced with another situation right now where I'm this close to having my hugmobile. So I guess that's why there's emotion tied to it, and I could have a washer dryer, which would be nice. But I'm going to turn these funds down because it's not the right thing to do. But I think anybody else would just jump at it. So back in 2017, like, I guess within a month or less, I think this happens to a lot of us too, is that I got injured. We can go down the conspiracy road, whatever. I was T-boned, and it was a mystery how she did that. But the court case it's not even going to court yet. I said yet, I doubt it will, but right now we're at the end of June 2019, and my ignorance with my perceived lack of funds, because I know this is all an illusion, but it's very real when you're living in it. See, I'm so angry, I'm so sorry, but it's real. So I thought I'd show this side of me too, because I'm pissed off that the guys who do wrong seem to get ahead over and over again. And I've been this, naive little girl who just keeps thinking doing right and no harm will come to you. And over and over again, all these bosses that I worked for, people in authority, financial institution, denying people, really poor people, good people, uneducated, worked in factories, and they were our customers, and their loans were denied without explanation or lies as explanation. And then they were encouraged to, well, if you can't do anything, at least start a Christmas savings club. The clients, our customers, are in the Bible Belt, so that speaks to their hearts. Well, no interest was given to them for that. So it's like, here, we'll hold your money, we'll get money off of interest, and then we'll give you back your money that we held for you all year long, and you're going to get no interest. It's just, preying, Preying, on people who are praying that they'll be good in their life and that people will have their backs, like their banks. So as part of my punishment by my supervisor was to be shunned and not talked to unless it was specifically needed. If you've never been shunned, it's honestly worse than getting hit. Anyhow, so, me just speaking up, like, why aren't we giving them any interest? And it might seem silly and naive. I get it. I don't fit here. I don't speak this language. I don't speak these morals. I don't speak this kind of character, where people don't have each other's back. Not really. I believe that those of us in the Mandela effect, it's not limited to, but I believe that there are a lot of us who have a commonality of being loverlies, where we love beyond ourselves. I'm not saying everyone in our community is that way, that's for sure. But thank goodness I found some of you. But are you real? I'm not even meeting you in real life. So I just want to dismiss everything right now. I'm so jaded. Another boss had fake businesses to hide his money and transfer money, loop-de-loop, round and round and round. And, they were messing around with my funds as well. And, so I reported them. And so in response, their last paycheck to me was $0, 2 weeks worth of working for them. Why was it $0? Don't you remember that loan that you took? I would never take a loan through them knowing who they were. And no, it wouldn't be a Mandela effect me who would have taken it. So don't even go there. They just literally stole from everybody. And, it's just, they also had an elephant leg as a table stand. So, I mean, they're worldwide shooters, not with a camera. So it's just their different level of people. Sorry, I'm not joyful. I'm not joyful all the time. I have dozens of stories like this. It's just, you'd think I would want to conform with the norm, but I don't. So my life is harder here because I don't want to play their game. So with my, I'm financially strapped. So I made an unwise decision, and since Medicare and Medicaid, I'm covered by their insurance, I thought, why am I paying extra through my car insurance for MedPay? Because it's already covered through Medicare and Medicaid. So I reduced my rate. So now my insurance company, of course, did not pay for any of the medical stuff. And they would have handled the lawyer stuff. So no one wanted to deal with me. The other insurance company did not want to deal with me, or I'm not capable. I don't even want to. I was busy recovering from injuries. So basically I screwed myself by having Medicare and Medicaid pay for everything because my car insurance company was not going to fight their insurance company, except for the car damage part. So everybody got paid through Medicare, Medicaid. I'm so grateful to Medicare and Medicaid. So grateful. But there's this one doctor who did not take it, a chiropractor, who did not accept it. And she told me don't get a lawyer at the time. But then later, she told me to get a lawyer. She recommended an attorney. And he's advising me to accept the settlement offer. The settlement offer includes his fees, includes paying for a portion of the chiropractor fees, and the rest would be mine for pain and suffering. This defendant's insurance company is acknowledging that their defendant T-boned me and rammed into my car from a stopped position. And so my question is, why are they not paying the full amount to the chiropractor? Fair is fair. Why are they not reimbursing Medicare, Medicaid? It's just supposedly, let's just say theoretically, because I know it's not all the way true, but Medicare, Medicaid is paid by taxes. It's the people's money, supposedly. I don't even want to get into all that. It's just fair is fair. Why is her insurance company not paying the chiropractor the full amount and I wasn't even asking for pain and suffering or anything. You know, my car's not the same. The pieces parts don't fit normally because it was hit so hard and it spun around. So whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is, I'm asking my attorney if I accept the settlement offer, am I to reimburse Medicare and Medicaid out of my pain and suffering? That's what he said it was for, amount? Or is the other insurance company going to do the right thing and pay for it? I'm not here to disparage anybody. And maybe I'm so stupid that I do not speak this language. I know I'm not. But I am ignorant. Ignorant is uneducated. I'm uneducated. I don't speak this language. Well, they're not going to know if you don't tell them. That's not an answer. Actually, that is an answer. I'm not going to screw future Jen, who's always going to be looking over her back of, you know, I've moved around so much. Being homeless, you move around a lot. So, you know, do I even know if everybody got paid from the accident and by Medicare and Medicaid? So how can I accept the settlement offer, which would buy a washer dryer for me and maybe, you know, a down payment on a car, my Hugmobile, you know. But I cannot accept the settlement offer unless there's a phrase in there that says I'm not responsible for anything else, you know. I'm just feeling like my whole life, those who do wrong seem to get ahead. All the quiet is me trying not to badmouth people from my past. Maybe they're the smart ones because they play the game. I just don't want to play the game. I used to live in Madrid, and our nanny would watch TV as she's working. She never sat down. God, did she ever sit down? I don't have a memory of her sitting down. I love Carmen. She gave me love. I know it was paid, but she gave real nurturing love. Anyhow, so in Spain they have bullfights where a man called a matador would dress up and hold a red cape, and he'd be very supposedly artistic with the way he moves his cape to not get killed and gored by the bull. Meanwhile, he's stabbing the bull. It's a horrible thing. Why do we do this? That's, you know, meanwhile, the point is, in between bull games, whatever they call it, they have to totally clean, just like the not the Zumba, what is the ice skating? Can't think of it. Zamboni, you know, cleans the ice to make it nice and fresh and clean again. They have to do that with the sand or dirt, whatever, to remove all evidence of blood from the previous bull. Because if a new bull comes in and smells previous blood, he immediately, supposedly, gives in and will not fight and will just lay down. And how boring is that for the spectators? It's so disgusting. But the point I'm talking about is I don't want to play the game. I'm in a fucking bull ring. I don't want to play the game. Yes, she T-boned me. Yes, all these other things, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not here to screw anybody, you know. I'm not here to screw Medicare and Medicaid and not notify them, not tell them if it's just not the right thing. So yeah, the chiropractor will not be paid because I'm not going to sign the settlement paper. But the attorney should be working hard to do the right thing and get. Again, I'm not here to get him. I want him to get his fair amount too. I make a horrible witness. So I'm sure I'm a nightmare for them because I cry easily if this ever went to court and the injuries were not bad enough, For me to have a supposed permanent issue with my tailbone where I'm laying down most of my life because sitting hurts, but that's something that you just have to get used to. You could just put a pillow there, I mean, I'm angry because in this world, doing right brings me wrong, and doing wrong brings others right. There are people who are multimillionaires who have walked all over people to get there. And then there are others who keep to their standards and supposedly live below poverty. There are other parts of the world where this is a joke that I'm below poverty because I have a home and everything. I don't want to jeopardize his home either. But I'm willing to not have things if it means not doing the right thing. I'm not going to lie, or even silence is a lie, even under the advice of my legal counsel. So this is ridiculous if you're still listening. By the way, if you're listening, you can put mine on faster speed and it still would be slow pace, I think. I'm just really sad and I'm tired and I want to get the fuck out of here. This is a stupid game where people get each other to get ahead. Even little things. I loaned someone $35, which is a huge amount for me. Huge. And I was happy to help her. And then I drove her to a donation center so that our families could get some food. We were too late. So, that's just another story. But the point is, our conversation led me to many awarenesses that she was paid and she spent her money on manicures, plural, movie tickets, plural, makeup. One product was over $100. Shame on you, Rihanna, celebrities who charge that much for your products on people who find pleasure in things. Whatever, that's disgusting. So she spent all that money and she still had not paid me. Just the morals in this world are off. If she had to she lives with people who pay for her meal and housing and everything, and even the car related things they do for her. So, if she needed the money for necessities, the bare necessities, which is an Emmy song, then I would get it. But you're not going to pay me back for plural manicures? I mean, I have to come to you and ask you, come on, please pay me back. I had to cancel on my own stuff. because I didn't have the funds, because I loaned it to her. Do you understand? Doing right brings me wrong, and other people's wrongs seemingly bring them right. It's just the weirdest thing. I'm going to end this now because this is depressing. Life is to be enjoyed. Life is not to be this reactionary. I don't know why I'm this angry. I think it's just a lifetime of anger just coming up finally, like a disgusting pussy pimple or something. So maybe it's good that it's coming up and out. I mean, even going to my mother, I will talk about this, even going to my mother to talk about what our father was doing, because our baby sister was growing up and we just kind of wanted to protect, you know, my mother chopped off all my hair. So even coming to someone to do the right thing and speak up about something so that it can stop, because I had 2 other sisters I needed to protect, you know, and then the person that you're going to just brings you wrong, chops you off. Oh, well, let's... The other thing is, with my housing, I need a second person in this room. For me to be here, I need to have someone there. I've had 3 different people in the ME community say they wanted it, and then for whatever reason, it's not happening. So I do not need the person to be an ME person. I just would like them to be of highest consciousness. But if you know anyone who needs a rent-free room, we can talk about details about other things of why it's rent-free. We can make it work, but just please send the best wishes that this room gets filled so we can stay here. I love you. Love you.